Cool. Car mukbang. Uh, I don't post to YouTube a lot like I used to anymore. So, yeah. But this is a birthday post. It's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. I'm going to turn off the car so the camera's not shaking. I got you on a MagSafe car mount. Life update. I still work at Apple. Still am in the National Guard, sadly. But I'm making the best of it. Happy wife, life, kid, everything. So things are getting better, always. But every time I crave Chick-fil-A, it's typically on a Sunday. So for my birthday, I decided to go to Chick-fil-A and get two things. I had 5 back-to-back commercials talking about this spicy biscuit. So I got a spicy biscuit. So I hope the world enjoys me being a fat. This is a big ass biscuit. I hope the world enjoys me being a fat ass with said biscuit, because this is a big biscuit. Like, my hand next to this biscuit, I got large hands. I'm also wearing my wife's, jacket thing. Not really a lot of breakfast sauces. Appreciate Chick-fil-A for still having the old Texas Pete in the packet, Yeah. I'm a weirdo when it comes to my sauces and whatnot. I like to bite something, and then I like to just shotgun whatever sauce I have, to be honest with you. But I feel like ass still. National Guard, I think, kicked my butt this past weekend. But I think it also might have been on Friday. A girl was doing like the tens machine with the whole shocking you to do that, and she ripped it off before turning it off. And this was like a high voltage 10 machine, not the thing you buy from Walmart or Amazon. But in the words of the great bad Lance Chugs, enough talk. I ain't gotta do that because it's not a drink. That's the softest biscuit I think I've ever had. And that's a really good spicy chicken fillet they put on here. Wow. Wow. That's a buttermilk biscuit there. The biscuit can be a little dry, like on the outside, kind of like a starchy kind of feeling. I had some these kind of like toaster strudels from, I think, Jimmy Dean's. My wife had made a few, and my wife, they were starchy as hell. I ate them because we bought them, but yeah, they were not the best. And I still live in Colorado Springs. I have not moved to Georgia yet. Tops off to the OJ. I'm still here. Haven't moved any far north or south. So it's kind of like a random life update. I got a 6-month-old baby boy. Man, he came at the craziest point of my life. after the last crazy part of my life, which was also after the last crazy part of my life. So it's just gonna be a little wild for a little bit. Wife went through a miscarriage last year, for the world that doesn't know. And right after that, the day the iPhone 14s launched, I judge everything by iPhone products now. She called me in a panic as I'm putting out the new 14s for the next launch day. So, and she just says, crying, look. And I'm talking about shaking. I can't see a thing, can't see nothing in the camera. And she tells me she's pregnant. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm taking this one of two ways. You just had a miscarriage. If this is happening again, it's going to ruin a lot of things. Not between us, obviously. We solid, hands down, lockdown. But it was going to shake up a lot of things. But we went through everything, same motions as before. Made sure it wasn't like ectopic. She immediately went to this place downtown. And they were just like, all right, cool. Let's go ahead and just do an ultrasound. Little Bean popped up immediately. I'm like, hey, last time we couldn't even see him. I make the joke all the time. He left his driver's license, so he just had to come back. But he's here now. And I just dropped him off to the babysitter. We have the most amazing babysitter ever. So, yeah. I'll get lost in thought talking about the last, like, 2 years or so, year or so, because so much really has happened. Like, mostly just with my wife, but what happens with her happens with me. So I gotta make sure she's okay. And I'm not a person that openly like talking about anything, not even really like my relationship. I don't even know if this is gonna make it to YouTube. I really do want to post this, so I'm gonna try not to get too overly personal. But I really thought that things were gonna go so far south that my wife would have, not made it through a few things almost. I sat here calling every person I knew who was a stronger child of God than me, asking them to pray for me. My manager, John, my friend, Richard, my aunts. At some point, I was trying to see if I can call them. They're my last tier when it comes to a lot of things, because their image of me, I always want to uphold as perfect, and I know that's not a good thing. This definitely might not make it on YouTube, especially if they ever watch my YouTube videos. I don't think they do. But this went from mukbang to life story, so I do apologize. But let me take another bite. I got a 6-month-old boy, right? And I got my 2 step gremlins. And everything I try to do and think of regards us all having some type of stability with each other. Shout out hot sauce. But they live down in New Mexico, so just 1 state away. They're a 5-hour drive, 4 hours if you fast. But I want them up here, and they'll be up here soon, or they'll be wherever I'm moving to, because I do plan on probably not staying in Colorado forever. I still do have sickle cell trait that doesn't go away, so I still can't breathe that well up here. My body and all of its processes are super slow. But yeah, I'm married. I have a kid. I'm still relatively healthy. And this chicken sandwich is bomb, bro. Like, The spicy chicken biscuit from Chick-fil-A. I will never crave it on Sunday ever again. That's the only day I crave it. And then I realize I can't have it. So that's my way of getting, you know, past wanting to go get it. Because the line's always long. I was there for like 5 minutes. Not even gonna lie, that's not bad. You know what time it is. But I got the meal, right? You saw the orange juice. I'm not a breakfast person like that. Everybody knows that they got these nice little... Those are great. So, these are always gonna slap. I ain't gonna lie. You know, one thing that I do believe will always taste better and always be my go-to, whether it be lunch, dinner, or anything like that. Side note, for brethren leave, right? What are you naming the GT350? Oh yeah, that thing is nice, brethren. He's not paying attention to me because he got way more horsepower than me. Like he like 626. And I'm at like 460. At this altitude, we both lost some horsepower. Also got me a chicken burrito. I didn't expect the burrito to be this big. Chick-fil-A is on to something. And this packaging is exquisite. There's not a misplaced part of the wrapper. It is perfectly. They got blunt rollers working at Chick-fil-A. It's Colorado, so that's probably somewhat accurate. You know, trying to get higher with God and all. Even the burrito is still wrapped perfectly, just like the wrapper. Another Mustang passing by. This is gonna be weird, right? I got the egg scramble chicken burrito. And I got hot sauce, which I ate with the biscuit. And I got honey, which I'm gonna eat with the burrito. Don't blame me, don't knock it till you try it. Argue with your mama. I'm not gonna shotgun honey. I'm not taking a shot of honey. I'm just gonna. Them potatoes in here is amazing. Okay. Wow. Alright. Peep game. You know when you bite a burrito and you get that first bite on one of the ends that's just like tortilla and it's nasty as fuck? Because it's just like, alright, cool. I gotta sometimes break off part of the tortilla to make sure that the tortilla actually is, you know, not all I'm eating. This wasn't like that. This had a significant amount of actual meat and potato on equal parts of this. So, and with the honey, it's actually pretty good. This chicken is crisp. It better be when you literally have chicken in your name. But man, I hope that I hope that was on camera. I hope y'all heard that. My heart skipped a beat. Oh, I love Mustangs so much. Man, that 5.2 liter flat plane crank. I hope he enjoyed his day. I forgot I had eggs in here. Hold up. Let me do it. On my Keith Lee shit. I wonder, has Keith Lee reviewed like normal restaurants? Like, I get that he's big on reviewing, you know, the smaller brands or the smaller names to give them the recognition that they need. But if Chick-fil-A can make something crazy like this, I think they need to be recognized too. Because I love chicken and burritos. And chicken burrito is wild to me, but I love it every time. I go to Qdoba a lot. Just one by work. But damn. This something. I'm gonna get it again if I can. It better not disappear. I forgot this had egg in it, and it's great. And I'm not a video editor, so whatever I say is just what you hear. Okay? So I'm not cutting those scenes. I'm not editing shit. I don't have a title sequence. It's just jumping it. Let's go. That's how I feel like it should be most of the time. Like a sip. Most things when you eat too much, you gotta like take sips in between, you know, moisturize, you know, moisten the mouth, the glands. But this shit was juicy. I think the only thing that made it where I had to take a drink was the honey. Otherwise, this was juicy. And honestly, I'm full. And I gotta get over the fact of how do I put it? My community of people, what I grew up around, taught us to do, don't waste food. Just because you order a plate or whatever, doesn't mean you have to eat the whole plate. Because if you full, you full. What the fuck you supposed to do? Excuse my language. Throw it away. Sorry, save it for later if you can. But no one's gonna save like 3 extra bites. I'm not gonna lie, this is still half of the burrito. Roughly half, a little less than half. And I did have a chicken biscuit, which was way bigger than I thought. Them some big buns. Big buns, we like big buns. Yeah. This was really just gonna be like a 10-minute video. I know I'm like 18 in. And I got people like pulling up and parking beside me now. So it's kind of annoying. Let me eat this burrito. Bacon too? Man. It's a joke that's always in my head. It's so inappropriate. But when I think Cat Williams is just like, you gotta eat her pussy so good that by the time you pull out dick, she'd be like, you brought dick too? Like with this chicken and bacon, like it had chicken on it already. There's bacon too? Oh. Also, shameless plug. If y'all have not watched the Shits and Gigs podcast, please do. James and Fuhad are the most amazing 2 people I can safely say I've ever had to listen to. It was an ugly Range Rover. And they're genuine, they're funny, and they're very relatable. Now, as an Americanized boy myself, I don't get everything, but the majority of what I have seen of their content is mostly relatable to the majority of people. Yeah. I'm gonna cut this off as is because I don't know how long it takes to actually eat the rest of this. And I'm at like 20 minutes. Peace out.